What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Aug incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hold off.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not. What? If you knew the papers are no good, you just let my wife do it.
You, come here. Yes, you.
Vladimir Shukrovs.
I'm so sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. We've got a team in Oman. And they're a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augové, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Here. Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to...
Then help me find them.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Put your hands off of that!
Don't make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
Neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? We're gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Sorry, I cannot help.
It was an unusual augment, wasn't it?
Yes, we stand.
This is my third scan this week. Why don't you scan somebody else? Fine. Here we go. For the light.
You, stop right there. Yeah, you, down on your knees.
Okay.
Hands behind your head.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
I just want to check your document. Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All AUGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
Documentation's never been a problem before. It's not about to become one now.
You sure about this? I am policeman. You see uniform. You see gun.
Well, now that you mention it, your setup looks a little odd. Budget cuts?
No need to insult us. Times are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without newest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Supposing I wanted to pass through here right now, before getting this special document of yours. Any way for me to do that?
Sure. I suggest our pay-and-go plan. It consists of you paying me, and then me letting you go.
You mean bribery?
Wink wink, my friend. I prefer the term standard fine. Tell you what, I'll even give you the good citizen discount. Just this once.
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
For now, I mean. Where did he even find these uniforms? The smell.
I'm serious. I saw him last night, out behind the restaurant. He had a mallet in one hand, a bag.
This area is restricted to you, Aug.
To work the checkpoint.
Get out of here, Clank.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation and upgrade their permits.
You have the money.
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every Aug sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
This is as much as I'm willing to give you. So what kind of shiny new permit does this get me?
Fucking tourist. You're wasting my time, Aug.
There's too many of us. Too many shares in the take.
Wonder what that Vano guy wanted to talk about.
Move that dumb metal ass off.
You looking for permit?
Checkpoints on other side of town. You should stop by.
You looking for permit? Come back later. We're waiting for new ink.
The money is slow to retreat.
You need to see Drachemir first. I don't handle new customers. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Set up a second checkpoint. That bombing was bad for business.
There's a bad vibe.
Not know why I never get to work the checkpoint.
Say something? Didn't think so.
Check on.
That was me! We did good work here. Probably be over before we even get there.
It's just over there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. 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 Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no aug left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
Extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, Up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
We've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code, 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
I'm way ahead of you.
Full time to block off and de-scramble hacking codes while they're snacking on cheesy puzzle. Love writing those paychecks, I tell you. Golden days compared to 2 decades ago when I had to
Dragomir looks like a cop.
Great.
Doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arinka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arinka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arinka is not well. We must shield her.
Arinka paid someone to make her an AUG permit, to keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We've been dead a long, long time, and our only return to repeat what we once did.
The only thing I am guilty of is the object.
You feel that?
What?
No, man was supposed to be alone! Let's go!
Stor, you think I'll talk to you like this? Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa.
Put the weapon
Get through.
away.
Heard you're sitting...
You planning to shoot an old man?
Heard you're sitting. Put that away before you hurt yourself or your buck.
Thank you so much for what you've done. Put the weapon away. You planning to shoot an old man? Grandson, I love you. I thought you were going to help me. Tell my grandson I love you.
Overcome the flaws of the flesh and the sense. Miejcie prosím připravený průkaz totožnosti.
Put the weapon away.
I have to reiterate something. You know, we haven't heard much about this cat.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... my daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate.
I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
Here. This permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
Situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Milena, I met with both those augs you made permits for. Now what?
There is a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788.
Continuing cautious control. Wonderful.
Stay safe.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Kohler.
It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember they were when we were kids? Go back. That's it. Go back.
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Ružičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie.
Of course. Have a good day.
Santos says they're going to make the future a better place.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
Then I'm sorry too. Good day.
What is it? What did she say?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
How are they taking it?
You hear that? You take point. What the hell are you doing here, Clank? Out now! This is your last warning, Hansa.
I can't.
Go out! Oh! Get it!
Jestli tam půjdeš, budu střílet, Augu. Kurva!
Santo and augmented people just like you are creating the future together.
I hate watching the news. Wars, famines, murders.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
Who listens to that garbage?
You'll recommend me at the bank?
Well...
What? Why? It's very strict. And the security is oppressive. That's fine. I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. Don't like to get
Cannot come soon enough.
Příště mi snad kurva nakážu, abych šel rozdávat lístky za špatný parkování. Hey, good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been too long. When was the last time we saw you?
They are involved. Stop it.
Permit validation office is closed. It's always closed.
Used to be a beautiful city.
These assholes try anything. Over there!
Millions of workers lost their jobs when it lacked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 to go bankrupt.
Take the love, sir! Tak pojď! Zaujímám pozici! Kámoš, to dostal! Tohle je za moje bráky a segry! Na terpy! Nažer se, otče!
Smells like police.
I hate watching the news. Wars, famines, murders, evil.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
What today?
Yes. Goodbye.
You'll recommend me at the bank?
Well...
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. Don't like to feel like being trapped. That's fine.
Over there!
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers.
Tohle je poslední varování. Opusťte oblast.
What these journalists overlook,
Přesouvám se!
these hackers leave
What are you doing with that?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Access granted.
we go.
Milena, I got into the AUG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help 1 person at least. Good. Irenka's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. She's as legit as she can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Milena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Edward now?
He probably ends up in Golem. Or he gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Nice coat. Yes? Is that it?
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Verified. Agent Adam Jensen. Adam Jensen, please report to Future's office. Adam Jensen,
did you hear that there's a break-in at a biotech facility in Russia?
These guys are practically bio. Still have no idea who they are. Right.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, a meeting with Lyon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
Card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Jakarta's no picnic right now.
Last night, the collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting reading.
I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours.
Friggin' to beat the time they broadcast that sweatshop footage during the halftime show.
The gym still believes the guy who won the race. The gym still believes that we need to know. Crying out loud. Thanks. Keep digging. Negative. No, it's the right call. I'm relieved, to be honest.
The problem with the collective is that they've branded themselves as online Robin Hoods.
All concerned personnel. Luminoso cartel strategy session in 5 minutes.
We're advising people to stay at home, so someone has to be the example.
5 minutes. Thank you.
Composition could tell us a lot, but it's the trigger that really
What I need you to do is
Jensen, we need to talk. My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it, I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
Alright, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hill Avenue. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Might as well be ghosts.
Janus relies on public perception. Maybe the connection is that there is
Run DNA checks through all the outlets.
Nothing.